On October 19, 2007, Lee Cutler attended the 18th birthday party of a childhood friend. The Stevenson High School student appeared to be having a good time and had asked his mother if he could spend the night at the friend's house. She agreed, but only if he called her the next day. Lee spent the rest of the night playing video games before going to bed. The next morning, Lee dropped a friend off at their house and told them that he was going to work. As the day went on, Lee's mother had not heard from her son. She tried to get in contact with him, but all calls went straight to voicemail, and Lee did not respond to any text messages. Knowing that Lee was to work that day, his mother visited the Rock America clothing store in Vernon Hills, Illinois, where she learned that Lee had not shown up for his 12 p.m. shift. By all accounts, Lee was responsible and reliable, and had never missed a shift at work before. Lee was the president of a Jewish youth group, and was heavily involved in planning activities. At 8 p.m, the group met at the local bowling alley. However, Lee was not in attendance, which was extremely out of character, and led his mother to contact police and report him as a missing person. After searching Lee's bedroom, police found no indication that the 18-year-old had left for the long term, and believed that he would return in a day or two. Lee's friends and family visited all the usual places he was known to frequent, but there was no sign of him. An employee at a gas station reported seeing Lee at 10 a.m, shortly after he had dropped his friend home. There had been no activity on his cell phone since the night before, and it was determined that the phone had been either switched off or out of battery. At 3:40 a.m. on October 22, a police officer in Baraboo, Wisconsin noticed an abandoned 2007 Toyota Corolla at a rest stop. The vehicle belonged to Lee Cutler. The car was locked, and there were no signs of foul play. The officer watched the vehicle in case Lee returned, but he never did. Police officers and firefighters searched the fields and wooded areas near where the car was found, and discovered a makeshift campsite, which featured some blankets and Lee's backpack. Worryingly, also at the site was a bottle of water, an empty bottle of Advil PM, and an empty package of Coricidin HBP. A dive team was called in to search the nearby Baraboo River, where Lee's yarmulke was found, as well as a note that read, "My head is too big for my body. Finally, I'll get to sleep. I'm sorry for being a coward. I love you, Mum. Please, be happy." More searching of the river turned up Lee's pants, which contained his wallet, ID, car keys and some cash. However, after searching for 5 days, divers were unable to locate Lee. Lee had struggled with his mental health in the past, and on one occasion threatened suicide. Divers and police are certain that if he was in the Baraboo River, they would have found him. Although unlikely, it is possible Lee staged the scene and hitchhiked out of the area. It was noted that $500 was missing from his bedroom, a much higher amount that was found in the river. Several months after the disappearance, an underwater search expert used advanced sonar equipment to search the Baraboo River, but found no signs of Lee. The expert agreed with investigators that Lee was not in the river. There have been sightings of Lee Cutler all over the country, however they are unconfirmed, and his case remains unsolved.